Hi guys, welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 3rd of December 2020. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Let's see what the cards have to say about Thursday and what energy you'll be working with. I hope you've had a really good start to December. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to know about this day in particular. So, first card. Wow, we've got the Knight of Wands. It's so amazing that he just keeps popping up again and again and again over the last few days. Then we have Judgment and the Hermit. Okay, the Knight of Wands was present in yesterday's reading. He's been in lots of readings recently, and it's really the time of the Knight of Wands. He's someone who's trying to figure out what to do with his life, and he's battling kind of obstacles that are internal and external. So think of the Knight of Wands as someone who is looking for his purpose in life. He's trying to figure it all out. So here he's in the desert and he's contemplating and he's asking himself, what is it that I really care about? What is it that I want to do? And it's just nothing and it's empty, and he feels like he's not hearing his guidance and he doesn't know what direction to take, and it's frustrating and it makes it difficult. On the other hand, the Knight of Wands is someone who continues and who pushes on regardless of the obstacles. So he keeps looking, whether he gets the answers or not, whether things have worked in the past or not is really irrelevant. He's got this belief inside of him that there is a way for him to live his life with enthusiasm and with fun, and to reduce anger and resentment, and to do something that's really meaningful and that takes him on his personal adventure. So really, he's a symbol for massive self-belief and continuing on your journey regardless of what the obstacles or what the roadblocks may be. And it's not a choice. It's something that is built in, and he just kind of has to move forward. So the Knight of Wands is a court card. He's right in the middle. We've got the Page, who really has no clue about his life purpose. The Knight of Wands has a little bit of idea. He knows how to protect himself and how to avoid negative stuff. He may not be quite on top of things in the sense of, this is perfect, this is exactly what I'm supposed to do, I'm in the right place at the right time. That's where he's at, trying to manage that. Finally, the King of Wands is someone who has brought things together. So his life purpose, what he really enjoys doing, whether that's work related or something that he does for himself, whether it's meditation or some sort of spirituality, whether it's having a family of his own, it's whatever he wants to be doing. The King of Wands has actually manifested those things in the real world, and he's doing them now, and he feels empowered by that, he feels secure, and he feels like he's in charge. So the Knight of Wands is one step before that King of Wands card, and the thing that we can take from him is this never-ending ability to propel ourselves through our own lives and to be on our own journey, regardless of what we get out of it, whether we succeed or we fail or whatever. The ultimate message of the Knight is that if you're trying, which you are because you're alive and breathing, you're on the right track, and that's all you can do. Sooner or later, you will figure it out. It's interesting, in astrology, we've got, if I look at your birth chart, there's a north node of the moon in your birth chart, and that represents what you're striving towards. And it's something that people usually achieve, in my experience anyway, in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. So it's not like you're born and, you're born with a stethoscope and someone says, okay, you're a doctor. It's something that you have to figure out as you go. And for most people, it's something that they work their way towards, and it's something that happens when they're adults. It's not like instant gratification. Some people have that immediate knowledge, and that's great for them. It puts them on a path. But if you have the freedom to actually look around and see what it is you want to do, yes, it can be frustrating sometimes, but ultimately it gives you the space and time to make your own choice. The Judgment card is an angel blowing this trumpet and bringing all these people back to life. They're stepping outside their coffins here, so that's a bit macabre, but it's really a message that says spirit intervenes. We've got the St. George's cross there, the intersection of spirit and the physical, so the body and the mind, the spirit. There's a call from something within you, there's a call from Spirit to say, hey, wake up to your purpose. So the Knight of Wands is getting a leg up today. He is continuing on his path. He's looking at the angel, and the universe kind of intervenes, and it says, hey, if you look within yourself, the Hermit, if you shine this light of truth into yourself and you really look and you try and discover what your life purpose is, he's also got a wand, you see, then I, the universe, am going to help you, because I really want you to discover something today, because it is your journey, it is your path, and I want you to understand what you're supposed to be doing, because then you'll be able to help yourself, you'll be able to help other people, and with every person that kind of awakens to their purpose, it becomes much easier for other people to awaken to their purpose. If you see someone living their best life and they're thrilled and happy, it just shows you that that's possible. If you're just around people who are stuck in jobs they despise for 40 years and miserable relationships, then you may, even though you believe in yourself that that is not you and that doesn't happen to you, if you never see that in your actual life, it's going to seem really unlikely that you can ever achieve that. So the universe intervenes here today. And that's interesting, because do you believe in a higher power? Or are you kind of agnostic and trying to figure it out? If you do believe in something bigger, do you believe that higher power intervenes in our lives? Because that's a big question. That's the question of, if God intervenes or the universe intervenes, then why is there suffering in the world? And the message here is that the intervention happens internally. So it's not that an angel kind of swoops down from heaven and says, hey, I bought you a new house, here are the keys, move in. It's the intervention in the sense that you hear this message to look within, and you're able to use the energy of the Hermit, who is a wise old man who understands himself and the nature of the world and life, and he contemplates that nature and he tries to align himself with the light of Spirit. So we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-sided star here. One triangle in the star points up. So he's asking, universe, what am I supposed to do? What do I need to know? The other triangle points down, and that's the universe saying, okay, let's have a dialogue. This is what you're supposed to do. And the Hermit is a symbol for being able to listen to this angel who says, I would like you to be a carpenter, or I would like you to start your own family, or I would like to reassure you that you can be happy in this lifetime. So please keep going and try this or this. And that perfect intersection of spirit and earth, so here it's a 6-sided star, here it's a St. George's cross, same difference, that happens inside of you. And because you've been practicing, and because you've been trying to move ahead with your life, and it's something you've thought about and continue to think about today, that star, the light expands and illuminates yourself, and it brings the inner light out. So he's covered in red and orange and yellow and brown. So he's practical, and he is trying to manifest that light so his circumstances can reflect that light within. So he's trying to manifest his life purpose, and you get real help with that to manifest your life purpose, and you become much more certain, you become much clearer about what you're supposed to do. And it isn't this external thing of, getting a note under the door saying, become a dentist. It's the ability to hear yourself and to have it click internally and to say, hey, actually, there's something here. I feel good about this. I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to see how the world responds. And again, the Knight is on a journey, so don't be discouraged if you don't hit the jackpot straight away in terms of personal understanding. If you are told what the next step is, then that's more than enough. Again, in my experience, the universe doesn't speak to you and say, hey, Greg, here's your 5-year plan. That's what's going to happen to you in 2020, 21, 22. It doesn't work like that. The way it works is that you're just given a suggestion, or something feels important, or you get a sense that there's something more to something. It's much more subtle, and it's like, why don't you look into doing this course? Or why don't you go here at 5 o'clock? It's really very, very small little steps that potentially can lead you to waking up to your life the way you want it to be, to manifesting your purpose. But they never give you the whole plan. And then we're getting into, is my life destined, or do I have a choice, or is it a bit of both, and am I somewhere in the middle? The universe isn't going to control you and say you have to go swimming at 3 o'clock. It's going to say, here you go, I'm giving you a sense. So everything spiritual happens inside of you. Both men are looking to this angel for answers, but the answers are already there in you. And I hope that doesn't annoy you, because I remember I went to a seminar and this enlightened Buddhist monk, he was like, you're all enlightened. I was like, yeah, I'm enlightened. That's why I'm sitting here listening to you and spending money to hear you tell me that I've got everything I already need. I agree with him. We are all enlightened to a certain degree. But if you don't know how to access that part of you inside that is enlightened, then what's the point? It's like, well, I'm just like pottering around cluelessly, and you're telling me I've already got everything I need. Thanks. Today you do have everything you need, but you can actually connect with it. It's amplified, the universe intervenes, and you can hear your own guidance, and you get information about your life purpose, and that is why you can do something with it. So you can translate spiritual information into practical action. Number-wise, you got 9 and 20 is 29, and 1 is 30. And that's a rare number. We don't get that very often. So 30 reduces to 3 in numerology. That's about new beginnings. And it's about communication with the self. And that's what this reading has been about. So the vibration is totally in line with the cards. Listen to your inner dialogue, monologue, trialogue. Whoever it is you're talking to internally, what you feel is important. Communicate with that to make a fresh start and to manifest your life purpose. So what a great day. Have a wonderful Thursday. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. Click on the book your readings button on the front page to order your reading with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe on the channel, and share the video online if you really like it. That'd be awesome. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.